you're out?
What?
You're out?
Yeah, I thought you guys were gonna.
Hey Wilders, so I want to talk to you today about what we do when we're on the road and we need to use the restroom or have fresh water. We've had the experience of filling up our freshwater tank, and depends on what size freshwater tank you have, a 20 to 35 gallon tank, but we don't like pulling the extra weight of a full freshwater tank, and so we have filled up with 5 or 10 gallons and pulled off on the side of the road or pulled off at a rest stop and happened to be on very uneven ground, and even though we put 10 gallons of water, 20 gallons of water, whatever, it was past the point of the pickup. The water was down here, the pickup was up here, and we weren't able to get water pressure to be able to wash our hands or use the toilet. And this is on our way to a campground on the way back. We just enjoy, why not have it with the camper? So initially I bought a 6 gallon water tank, 6 gallon, and I got it from Walmart. And I found out that I did not like I like the size of being able to pack it in a small space, but I also didn't like the chance of it rocking around. The other point that I had is when I put the pickup hose into this, it would oftentimes get in a kink and a bind right here, and it wasn't able to pick up water. And when I talk about using this, your camper might be like ours, it might not be like ours, but our winterizing kit, the pickup is underneath our sink. And so what that allows you to do is in the wintertime when you need to flush it with antifreeze, you can use the short pickup hose from the water pump and put it into a 1 gallon container of the antifreeze, and that allows you to flush the system with antifreeze. And as I said, I was thinking of it one time when we were on the side of the road and wouldn't pick up the water, so I've got to come up with something different, and I thought about using the 1 gallon antifreeze bottle and just putting water in it. 1 gallon was not enough for us because sometimes if you're coming from blowing out your lines, it takes about 1 gallon of water to repressurize. And so I didn't like hauling around 2 gallons separate jugs, again, because I didn't like the small opening of a 1 gallon water jug. And so I started with this one, the hose would kink, and I've been trying to find a 4 gallon water tank, the one that you can get from Walmart. This is a 7 gallon, and I waited and waited for the 4 gallon, and they've been back ordered, whatnot, and just couldn't find them. And so I just went ahead and bought the 7 gallon. And the benefit of that is that it's square. It fits in one spot. It has less chance of tipping over. I also like that it's just it's a wider opening. Also on the 7 gallon, it has a pin release for the vent. This has a circle release. Not that you need it, but if you're ever filling up whatever. So we can also use this. The other benefit is that this is a whole lot easier to keep clean and fresh than your freshwater tank on your camper. And so we're going to go inside and show you how we use it on the road.
Link in the description.
Okay, so here we are inside our camper, and like I said, our water pump, our winterizing kit is under our kitchen sink. And what I do is we have the hose, set the cap on the table, usually a little drip coming from this. Make sure your water pump is set to feed in from your hose. And then Lucy, if you'll turn on the water pump.
Okay.
And that's how we pressurize our system. When we're on the road, that's how we wash our hands, and we use the restroom if we need to. And as you'll see, it's got plenty of room. One thing that I also did is knowing how much you can use. Again, like I said, I've tried with 1 gallon. I wasn't comfortable with just having 1 gallon. I tried 2 gallons. And so basically what I did is I had a 1 gallon pitcher, and I poured in 1 gallon, made a mark, 2 gallons made a mark. And basically it comes down to, if you don't have a pitcher to measure how much you're putting in, it's about every 1 3/4 inch measured up from the bottom is a gallon of water in this container. And what that allows me to do is know how much weight. A gallon of water weighs 8 pounds, and so I know that when I pick it up, it's 24 pounds. It basically comes down to how much water you want to be able to carry. You don't have to fill it up all the way. You don't have to fill it. You can fill it up as much as you want, as much as you need. You only need 2 gallons. That's 16 pounds you have to carry from inside to outside. And that's how we do it.